Imagine waking up one morning to find your savings eroded by inflation, your job threatened by global trade wars, and your future clouded by uncertainty. For many Americans, these fears are not hypothetical, they're real. But what if there was a way to understand these challenges and navigate them with clarity? What if one man's wisdom could illuminate a path forward? That man is Warren Buffett. Today, we'll uncover his timeless insights on tariffs, trade, inflation, and the unshakable resilience of America. This isn't just a story about economics. It's a story about survival, adaptation, and hope. It's the story of America through the eyes of one of its greatest financial minds. To understand Warren Buffett's optimism about America, we have to go back to where it all began, the Great Depression. It was a time when the American dream felt like a distant memory. Banks failed, jobs disappeared, and for young Warren Buffett, this wasn't just history, it was his family's reality. My father lost his job during the Depression. I saw people lining up at banks that had no money to give them. It left an impression on me that I've carried my entire life. Buffett's father eventually found work as a stockbroker, a job that introduced young Warren to the world of investing. But those early scars shaped his worldview. Trust in institutions could crumble overnight. And yet he also saw how reforms like the FDIC, created in 1934, restored faith in America's financial system. As Warren grew older, he witnessed numerous economic challenges, from recessions to market crashes. Each event, though daunting, presented an opportunity to learn and adapt. Buffett understood that economic downturns were inevitable, but he also believed in finding solutions that could pave the way for recovery. His approach was always grounded in patience, research, and a deep understanding of market fundamentals. By staying calm and focused, he navigated through turbulent times, always looking for the silver lining and the next opportunity. This dual lesson, the fragility of trust and the power of resilience, became the cornerstone of Buffett's philosophy. No matter how dire things seem, America has an unparalleled ability to recover. But today's economic challenges are different. Tariffs, what Buffett calls an act of war to some degree, threaten global trade relationships. Inflation silently chips away at purchasing power, and ordinary Americans feel the squeeze every day. Buffett explains it simply. Tariffs are not paid by foreign governments or companies, they're paid by you. They're essentially a tax on goods that gets passed down to consumers. There's no tooth fairy paying for tariffs. Ultimately, they lead to higher prices for everyone. And then there's inflation, a force that Buffett warns will continue to shape our economy for decades to come. Inflation isn't just numbers on a chart, it's deeply personal. It means your paycheck buys less, your savings lose value. And for businesses, it complicates everything from pricing strategies to long-term planning. One of the most polarizing topics in modern economics is free trade. On one hand, it drives innovation and lowers costs for consumers. On the other hand, it can devastate local industries. Buffett acknowledges this tension. He explains that while free trade benefits society as a whole, its costs are painfully visible. Lost jobs, shuttered factories, broken communities. The benefits of free trade are often invisible. You see lower prices at Walmart, but don't think about why they're lower. The costs, those are very visible. So what's the solution? For Buffett, it's not about abandoning free trade. It's about balancing it with policies that support those left behind. He advocates for retraining programs, safety nets, and thoughtful policies that prevent excessive trade deficits relative to GDP. America's resilience is a testament to its enduring spirit. Warren Buffett reminds us that, no matter the obstacles, the country has consistently risen to the occasion. If there's one thing history teaches us, it's this. America is resilient. From the Great Depression to World War II to the 2008 financial crisis, every challenge has been met with ingenuity and determination. Buffett calls this the American miracle. Despite wars, recessions, and political turmoil, America has always found a way forward. In my lifetime alone, we've faced countless crises, but none have stopped America from moving forward. Investing in America has always been a cornerstone of Warren Buffett's philosophy. He believes in the potential and resilience of the American economy, urging people to have faith in its long-term growth. So what does this mean for you? Whether you're an investor looking for guidance or someone simply trying to make sense of today's economy, Buffett's message is clear: bet on America. He believes in long-term investment, not just in stocks, but in people, innovation, and progress. The best investment you can make is in yourself and in America. As we wrap up, let's take a moment to reflect on the timeless wisdom of Warren Buffett. His principles of patience, resilience, and belief in the future guide us not only in finance, but in life. So as we face today's challenges, tariffs rising like barriers between nations, inflation testing our resolve, remember Warren Buffett's words: nothing can stop America. Because when you bet on this country, you're betting on its people, its spirit, and its future.